Hey y'all, Yvonne here. I'm just here to discuss something that's been on my mind the last few days especially. I have overcome many black holes. What do I mean by black holes? I mean trauma. I mean mega self-doubt. I mean hurtful people, and me also being a hurtful person because I was hurt, hurt people. So I've overcome that black hole. I still work on these black holes. They still come every fucking here and there once in a while where I'm doing good, and then boom, a black hole of self-doubt comes. Or boom, a black hole of distrust comes, These particular black holes that I personally deal with. And I know I'm not alone within these black holes. I know everybody on planet Earth overcomes black holes. Some don't, right? Some don't. And I have to thank the universe and thank my faith that I have had the fortitude to overcome black holes that not everyone has, been able to overcome. And these black holes, because black holes, the epitome of a black hole is, a hole in space that can suck stuff up. These black holes come back. The black hole comes, you overcome, you do the healing, you do the reprogramming, you do the recovering, you do the, bringing light within the darkness, and you carry on, and then the black hole comes back, and you have to do it again. And this is the epitome of healing, recovering, and reprogramming your mind for the rest of your life. To reprogram your mind is to choose to heal and to recover, because, to heal and recover from these black holes, we must, to heal and recover from these black holes, you have to use a lot of self-care tactics and healthy coping tactics, and you need a routine for reprogramming. For routine is something you do on purpose. It's something done on purpose to change pathways. I believe that the best way to describe reprogramming your mind, and I've learned this from emotional regulation, is, in a field, the mind takes shortcuts, right? Shortcut here, shortcut there, shortcut to survive, usually, to, continuing on. So imagine a field, and in this field is a beaten down pathway where people have taken shortcuts. It's like, oh, if I cut through this field, I'm going to get there faster, right? And yes, in the present, you do take the shortcut and you get there faster. And in the field, there's a beaten down pathway. No grass grows there because it's easy. You get there. But within reprogramming your mind, you must see your automatic pathways. You must see the shortcuts you've taken and realize with self-awareness that, whoa, these shortcuts are not beneficial to my health. These shortcuts are wasting my time, and these shortcuts are preventing me from reaching my long-term goals or my ideal self. So these shortcuts are not beneficial. If they're jeopardizing your health, if they're wasting your time, if they're preventing you from achieving your long-term goals, they're not beneficial. So you need to have the awareness, have the intention of creating new pathways that are more beneficial to your long-term goals, that are more beneficial to your health, and that are, less wasteful of your time and effort and energy. So that's where routine comes into practice, because it is an intentional, purposeful creation of your reality, right? Where I'm going to wake up and I'm going to eat. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to drink water. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to wash my face, brush my teeth, and put a little glam on, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to meditate. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to wake up and I'm not going to go on my phone. I'm going to go, ground, meditate, right? These are reprogramming your mind from the black holes that we all face. These black holes are our programming that is not healthy, our programming that is not benefiting us, Like, what were you taught as a young person? What did you see as a young person? What did particular relationships that you've experienced or seen teach you? All of this is negative programming, negative brainwashing, negative conditioning. And to decide to recover and heal, you take these negative things that are not benefiting you, that are wasting your time, that are jeopardizing your health, that are not having you achieve your goals, and you fucking bring awareness to them, and then you start to create new pathways in your brain. And you must be strategic against your superego. You must be discerning against your psyche. You must be intentional against your unwritten beliefs. You must be conscious of your unconscious, basically. The dark holes, the black holes are an everyday part of life. And once you decide that you are going to heal and recover, you decide that you are going to face these black holes for the rest of your life. And you are going to recover for the rest of your life. And you are going to heal for the rest of your life. And you are going to work on reprogramming your mind to a more beneficial, healthy, long-term, successful pathways, reality, To be a reprogrammer of your mind is to know that you want better, is to know that you can achieve better, is to know that you deserve better. And one of my black holes is self-doubt, where majority of the time I believe in myself, and majority of the time I know I deserve better, and I know I'm going to get better, and I know that I have enough and I am enough and all these particular things. But, the black hole comes in and it's like, are you really enough? Do you really have enough? Do you really deserve that? Are you sure this is for you? And this was my programming as a young person, was to believe that I didn't deserve healthy. I was always going to be unhealthy. I was always going to be toxic. I was always going to be dysfunctional. And it was like when I started healing and recovering and knowing that my mind needed reprogramming, it was like, whoa, no, what are you saying? I deserve healthy. I deserve, healing. I deserve mental clarity, and I deserve, functionality. And, with somebody with mental illness, I'm in for it. I'm in for it. Me and my black holes are friends. And, they come and they bring it on. They bring it. And I, bring it right back. And I come to, and I know that I have said this from the beginning, where these black holes are the demons. We all have demons. If you're not aware of your demons, they, bring havoc. They wreak havoc, They take you out. They make your shit all fucked up. They walk those beaten paths until they're fucking in hell, So, these demons, these black holes, these unhealthy programmings, these guys need love. They need support. They need healing. And once you support them through understanding and awareness, and once you love them through acceptance and, care for them, you can do the ultimate reprogramming, which is freeing them. Freeing the demon, freeing the black hole, freeing yourself from your negative programming. This is not an easy task. Anybody who has gone through the self-discovery journey, the self-healing journey, the journey of becoming their hero, becoming their biggest supporter, knows that this is forever. This is a forever process. This is a forever process of doing on purpose recovery and healing. Doing on purpose changing your pathways. Doing on purpose radically accepting yourself and radically loving yourself and radically understanding yourself. Self-healing is the game. And it's not an easy game. But it is the game that you decide when you decide to better yourself. When you decide to improve yourself. When you decide that I deserve better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to create my reality and achieve everything that my ancestors prayed for. Your ancestors prayed that they would overcome certain things that you now are overcoming. And I must say that I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. And I know that you are your ancestors' wildest dreams too. And keep on keeping on. Keep on trucking, as my grandma would say. Because it is an uphill journey. And it's a beautiful one. And this is coming from a person who deals with black holes on a daily basis. And I find the light within the darkness. And I know you can too. And I manifest all good things for you. I manifest your highest lessons so that you can reach your highest self, your highest expansion, your highest evolution. And I send you all the love and healing and support and ease that you need to achieve reprogramming of your mind. Which, once you decide to reprogram your mind, I will repeat, you decide to be a forever healer. You decide to be a lifelong recoverer and a lifelong healer. You got this. Cheers.